Hello everyone. I'm 1 minute early today. The last time it was a bit difficult for me to come online, and yeah, I'm just wondering if people are already there, and maybe someone can give me a little feedback if you can hear me, so we can, so I get a confirmation that that you hear me well and see me well. Just gonna wait a bit longer. Because we still have a little bit time. So for people who don't know me yet, I'm Theresa and I'm guiding the Mind with Heart sessions for students on Wednesdays and also the Instagram live sessions on Fridays. And so for today I actually wanted to start with a little bit of neuroscience. So it's inspired by Dr. Hanson, which is a person that I really appreciate, and I'm learning a lot from him. So, but it's a knowledge that is very common and that is well researched in neuroscience. So I would like to start with a little bit of theory in the beginning, and then we go into the practice together. So, so if you have your hand and you do like this, it's a model of your brain. So we have basically 3 parts that can be divided in our brains from evolution. So we have this part, which is the reptilian brain and is associated with a brainstem. And this part of the brain is really all about avoiding harm. So here it's all about our need for safety. And then we have the subcortex. So the subcortex in our brain that also includes the limbic system. And this is the seat of our emotions. And it's all about approaching reward. So like getting some reward for what we're doing. And then we have the phylogenetic most recent part of the brain, which is the neocortex. So the neocortex is the primate brain. And the primate brain allows us to think, to reflect, to plan, but it's also the social brain. So it's all about, how we can find connection with others. So we have these 3 basic needs. We have the brainstem with the need for safety, so the reptilian brain. We have the mammalian brain, which is all about rewards, so the need for satisfaction. And then we have the neocortex. And the neocortex is all about connection with other beings. So safety, satisfaction, and connection. And if you want, Dr. Rick Hanson also says you can imagine that you basically have a zoo inside your head. So you have the lizard that it just wants to be safe. You have the mouse that wants to be fed. And you have the monkey that wants to be hugged. So in his meditation or in his teachings, he refers to pet the lizard, feed the mouse, and hug the monkey. And I really like this picture a lot. And it brings some warmth and compassion about how my mind sometimes operates. So I've been reflecting on why people sometimes have difficulties to simply be, which mindfulness also introduces in the end to just simply be sometimes. But this is quite difficult for people. And people often, what I experience in my life, and I've heard it from others, is that we have difficulties to simply be because we sometimes feel really restless. It's just, we don't feel very relaxed when just sitting there and doing nothing. And this can partly be because some of these needs seem to not be met. So because our brain likes to focus on what's not there, we can consciously decide to focus on what is there already. And this is the invitation for today's meditation. So this was quite a lot of theory, but now we go into the practice. So I invite you to find a comfortable position in which you can sit relaxed but alert at the same time. So see if you can feel your feet on the floor, the sit bones on the ground, and then feel the elongation from your spine, and also feel into your face muscles, consciously relaxing the forehead and the eyes. And the eyes can either be closed for this exercise or gently looking downwards. And then also softening the jaw. And as we settle into this posture, let's take 3 extended breaths together. So, breathing in, and then exhaling through the mouth, really slowly letting go of all the air. And the in-breath is just coming naturally. And then long and slow out-breath. This helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And once more in. And slowly breathing out. And then allow the breath to settle into its natural rhythm. And become aware of just sitting here. Aware of any sounds, physical sensations, thoughts, your mood, whatever is present right now. Accepting it. Accepting this present moment as it is. And then we're going to move through these 3 brain areas and focus on what is already there. So the first is the reptilian brain and our need for safety. So I invite you to acknowledge your most basic sense of all rightness. So as you're sitting here, maybe you become aware of your breath. Your breath is just flowing naturally. Your heart is beating. Your organs are doing its job. So in the most basic sense, you are all right now. And then also feel into your body and feel where there are boundaries. So checking where your body stops and where the ground starts. And feeling into these points of contact. And seeing if you can let go of some weight, really releasing any muscle tension. And feeling supported by the ground. You are held by the ground, by earth. So giving yourself over to the earth and allowing yourself to relax. Your body is functioning. You're supported by the ground. So as you acknowledge your sense of safety, sense what happens with your relaxation and your sense of simply being. Maybe you can surrender a little bit more. And then we're gonna go to the mammalian brain, so our mouse inside that is looking for reward. And instead of focusing on what we're missing, we can focus on what is already there. So bringing to mind 2 or 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe you're grateful for a person in your life or groups of friends. Maybe you're grateful for your life situation, some places you appreciate, or you're simply grateful for being alive and breathing. And really sense what's happening when you allow yourself to focus on being content with what is already present in your life. And feeling this gratitude. Sense what's happening in your face, or in your heart, or in your abdomen. Maybe something can relax and soften. And allow yourself to surrender to that. And then we go to the last stage, our primate brain. That is all about connection. So as we're doing this exercise right now, imagine how other people are doing this right now. And acknowledging that there are a lot of other people in the world that just want to be safe, want to have a sense of satisfaction, and they want to feel connected just like you. So feeling a sense of us. Thinking of all the other human beings that sometimes have difficult emotions, just like you. And they sometimes struggle with a busy mind, just like you. And they also have a body that sometimes has some aches and pains, just like you. And they all just want to be held and loved, just like you. And as you focus on this common humanity and feeling this sense of us, maybe something can soften and relax in you. As you feel yourself being part of something bigger, being held in community. And also feel what this does in your body. So how this feels, the sense of connection. Maybe another part of you can relax and surrender to simply being. So I invite you to just stay with that. To surrender to simply being and relaxing back into an open awareness where all contents of consciousness can simply come and go. Sounds can arise and pass. Thoughts can come and go like clouds in the sky. And also emotions can simply come and go. And you are simply being the witness of all these experiences. And then, deepening the breath again. And through the in-breath, we bring back some activation. Maybe the shoulders are moving, so circling the shoulders a bit. Or wiggling the fingers or the toes. And feeling your body from the inside out as you're doing this. And then slowly opening your eyes if they were closed. And maybe you want to stretch a little bit. And I hope you feel refreshed and relaxed. And thank you for practicing with me. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful weekend. And yeah, enjoy the weekend and allow yourself to simply be. Bye bye.